A historic power in high school basketball out of the Southern Worcester County League. The Tantasqua Warriors taking on perennial threat out of the city, Worcester Tech, tonight for bragging rights in the Auburn High School Summer League. It's the championship game tonight from the old gym, the new gym in Auburn, Tantasqua and Tech. Here we go, first half. Warriors Adam Phillips, good move in the paint, and then follows his shot for two. Tantasqua down by 2 at that point in an offensive battle. Ian Malago, quick step to the hoop for Worcester Tech. And the Eagles fundamentally sound, following their shots, keeping the ball alive, and going back up for 2. And it's Malago going to the hoop. Off the mark that time. Victor Florentino, the hoop and the harm on the offensive glass. He's had a good couple of games for Tech. Warriors Phillips knocking down a 3. Tantasqua has some shooters. Ethan Brunel then crashing the offensive glass and putting it back off the glass for Tantasqua. Warriors on a little run. Connor McCaffrey with the steal, and McCaffrey's going the distance for 2. Eagles hanging around, keeping it close. Important, staving off the run. Malago, the left-handed finish for Tech. Phillips gave Tantasqua a 4-point halftime lead with this almost half-court three-pointer there. But the young Eagles come back and win it. 67-56. Malago is the MVP of the Auburn championship game. Preseason camp is well underway on Mount St. James after a summer that saw 80-plus Crusaders stay on campus to work out and prepare for the 2016 season. Head coach Tom Gilmore says the summer commitment should make camp more successful.
First of all, the conditioning aspect of it, they're here, they're pushing each other. With almost the entire team, we had 90+% of our team here for most of the summer. So they've worked hard, they've really pushed each other to get better in the weight room and on the field, but also just from a comfort level. You know, the quarterbacks are throwing to the receivers and the running backs, and the DBs are working against the receivers, things like that. They're doing all those things on their own, but it really, in the old days when you weren't doing those things, there was a huge gap from the time you did spring football to the time you started in preseason, and you just get really rusty. So I think we're not going to be as rusty starting preseason.
All right, the Crusaders won 4 out of 5 to close out the 2015 campaign with a record of 6-5. They have 18 starters that return this fall. The Worcester Bravehearts open the championship series somewhere in New Hampshire on Thursday. That's still to be determined in a tight one between Nashua and Seacoast. The locals looking for their 3rd straight FCBL championship, and they're playing good baseball right now and getting contributions from all parts of their lineup.
Our lineup, it doesn't change a great deal over the course of a season, but it's a little bit different every night. We've got guys that can hit, Ryan Ward's a good example, a guy who's hit 9th for us the majority of the season. Now he's led off, he's hit 3rd, he's hit 4th, he's hit 6th. Dante Richard, he's hitting the 9-hole, he's hitting the 6-hole, he's hitting the 2-hole. That's a credit to their versatility. I think that they're talented guys that can do more than one thing. We don't ask them to really change their approach when they're in a different part of the lineup. They're good hitters. We want them to just go do their thing. And we've been fortunate. We've got production from a lot of guys in a lot of different positions in the lineup.
All right, so the Bravehearts, this is how it's going to shake out. Thursday, they're on the road in New Hampshire for Game 1 of the championship series. Friday, Game 2, they're back home at the Hip. And Saturday, if necessary, also in Worcester. And here's something we've been talking about for the last week and a half or so. Auburn and Leicester are going to kick off the high school football season on September the 8th, believed to be the first high school football game in the state, and it's called Top Cop. All the proceeds from this game will benefit the family of fallen officer Ron Tarantino Jr., and it is Auburn and Leicester, the two communities really most impacted by the tragic loss of this police officer, playing in Top Cop. $15 for a t-shirt, $5 for a ticket, $20 you package it up, you wear a t-shirt, get a ticket to the game, and there you go, you support a really good cause. And we will have the game on Charter TV 3, broadcasting it live with pregame festivities and all the way through the night. So it'll be a very special evening, as we've been talking about it, though, for the last week and a half or so. Kevin had his T-shirt out.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Marketing. He's very, he's big on that. So, good stuff. Good for the two communities to come out. But the Bravehearts are still awaiting their team
see.
that they're going to play.
We'll
but
see.
championship starts
Yes.
soon.
Okay. Yes.
Starts tomorrow, no matter what, in New Hampshire.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That is our show for this half hour. We will see you back here tomorrow night at 6. For Andy Lacombe, I'm Olivia Lemon. Thank you for watching and have a great night.